The GOAT of every weight division. Alright, let's hear it. Flyweight, Demetrius Johnson. Yeah, I think that this one's pretty obvious through and through. At bantamweight, you got Marab. I actually had Marab even before the Corey Sandhagen fight. Now, I'm not sure if this was made before that fight, but I still think he was the bantamweight GOAT beforehand, regardless. Featherweight, you got Alexander Volkanovski. I agree. He's had very high level competition, very skilled fighter, one of the best featherweights we've ever seen in terms of overall skill. I like where you got Khabib. I got Islam. I think Islam's fought some better competition than Khabib. And not just that, but I guess your criteria here seems to be kind of based off of dominance, but I, I think that you can't really just look at dominance. You have to look at how many wins you have, title defenses, accolades, all that sort of stuff. And Khabib just didn't stick around long enough, so I'm going to go with Islam. At welterweight, you have Kamaru Usman, and you say it's because of his better competition than Matt Hughes or GSP. I don't know if I agree with that because a lot of what Kamaru Usman did in his title reign were rematches, right? He fought Colby twice. He fought Jorge Masvidal twice. So I don't know if you can really say that his resume is way better than GSP. When GSP wasn't rematching every single one of his opponents, he had a better variety and he had more title defenses against very good competition himself. At middleweight, you have Anderson Silva. Now, I've always said I don't count PED users, but if you do, then yeah, I would agree that Anderson's the best middleweight of all time. But for me, my pick's Israel Adesanya. But I like how you mentioned that the late career losses affect legacy, but yet you still put him as the middleweight GOAT. But, whatever, it's fine. Light heavyweight, you got John Jones again. The same thing as I said about Anderson Silva. The light heavyweight GOAT's kind of up for debate. I'd probably switch it up depending on the day. But if you do count PED users, yeah, I can agree with John Jones. And heavyweight, you got Cain Velasquez. And you know what? At least he admits that, he's a little biased. But I still think that Stipe is a heavyweight GOAT. But I do think that Cain's very much, underappreciated in terms of what he did in his career. The only thing with Cain was he just wasn't the most active fighter in the world, but he also just wasn't around for long enough just due to injuries and stuff like that. So, unfortunately, it's got to be Stipe, but I appreciate the shout to Cain.